This week on the Flying Marmot, plastic in place, a miniature marmot, and a blend of breads.
Time behind the wheel. They really do grow up so fast. 5 stars. This week's bread involves some oatmeal. And it's okay. I mean, it's kind of interesting because the oatmeal obviously gets a little in the way of the development of the gluten, so it's actually a much softer bread. I bet on a really long rise that'd be a good choice. I would say a solid 3-star workaday bread. Ms. Marmot and Mini Marmot playing catch. Over and back, over and back. Yeah, you're so good at playing catch, Mini Marmot. You're so good at it, I'm going to give you 5 stars. 5 stars for a catch. I want to look at it, but this is some Coca-Cola bread, fresh from the oven. Right? It's got good consistency. But the last time I made a cola bread was back in the ancient epoch when Jolt was the strongest thing on the market, and that's the very thing I used. But I used a short rise. With the long rise, a whole 24 hours was enough that it's starting to taste a bit like a sourdough from all the sugar. But it didn't get far enough along for that transformation to really be complete. I'm going to give this one a 3 stars. I think it could be better, but I'm going to try something different next time. So what has this Marmot been up to if he hasn't been getting out to the light shows or doing anything else? He's been making a miter gear. Oh, sure. Aha! So the lineup isn't perfect, but this should be enough for me to start working on the next phase. As you can see, we've just got our motor kind of taped in there. The one gear's just a little off from the other, largely because we got a little warping during print. But this is enough. We should be able to do some pushing out and pushing in, and hopefully next week, maybe another week after that, we can start working this into the animatronic that it will become. Fancy sesame raisin buns. These will even get used for turkey sliders with a Thai peanut sauce, so that should be good and exciting. Good texture, good flavor. I'm giving these guys 4 stars overall. The toasted sesame oil was just a little too intense a flavor. That doesn't throw it off too much for me, but yeah, loses a star. Loses a star. We will get perfect raisin bread one of these days, but I think these ones worked out really well. And by tucking them into themselves and making it a pull-apart loaf, I didn't even burn any raisins. Is that some Gorilla glued-on pegs plus a couple of beginnings of Scotch yolks? It may be.
Next week on the Flying Marmot, a susurration of solo singing.
No review right now. We have an angry baby.